Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Empoli have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
We have already started here. Empoli are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Comes out and deals with it. Plays it out to the wing. How about and shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It away. Now surely forward it goes. Empoli still to register a shot on target. Antonelli. Aimed long and direct. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Antonelli. Antonelli, looking for space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Averted for now. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Antonelli. Shade too heavy, people could pick that up. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Empoli head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Looks to clip it forward. Well, they could break here. You can get that clear. That's the throw. Gremio have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. 0-0 still. It's a game that has a pop! Sticks it away! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
The changes then in quick succession. Gremio take the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Cut out in the nick of time.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Out to the left it goes.
Empoli are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Empoli are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Chance to shoot! Oh, the referee's given it. I have to say I'm not convinced. Sorry, that looks like a dive to me. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Two up and and the referee brings it to a close. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Empoli simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.